Good morning, 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 everybody. What's happening? How y'all doing? Another beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, May 23rd, 2026, as we get ready for this great day of sports in life and in happiness. Thank you so much for joining us once again here on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. Felix is going to be here. He's going to be just a little bit tardy for the party, but he's on his way. He let me know he's trying to make his way on through here. We just want to thank everybody this morning for being here and being a part of our universe. Thank you so much. Once again, don't forget to click like, click share, and let everybody know that we are here. We are on right now. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm trying to get Instagram to work. Twitch, Twitter, the Roku Network on the Maximum TV Network, and on TikTok. We up and running. We up and running. I done checked all the traps. Everything is looking good. We're on all of them. I'm looking for the Facebook right now to make sure we good on that side. Yeah, we live on the Facebook. There we go. All right, let's see. Facebook. The YouTube, I can see that right there. That's looking good. I'm looking at the LinkedIn. Where my LinkedIn at? Let me get to the LinkedIn. Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix is live. Twitch, I already saw that one. Twitch is running beautifully. X is up and running. And I know TikTok is on there. I just got to find out where I'm at. I got to find myself. I got to get there. I don't know. One of these ways I'm gonna find it. You can find yourself on there. I'm gonna figure it out. I know I'm on there live somewhere. I'm trying to see it so I can interact with the people on there as well. But I know I'm everywhere else. So if you're here, make sure you please say hello to us. Frank, what's happening, man? Good morning. Out in California. Howdy to you, sir. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. I am one half of the dynamic duo. Felix will be here soon. But I'm going to go ahead and get going with the show. We want to say thank you again. And we want to send some condolences out. These are a couple days late, a couple weeks late. Charlie Neal, the name and the face of HBCU Game Day. If you ever watched on BET back in the day, those games, he was the host. And the Charlie Neal, that famous voice, always very sharply dressed in a great suit. Knew everybody's name, every player, able to say some great facts about everybody. From the time that BT started doing sports or football on Saturdays, Charlie Neal was always the man that was there. Also, to Jason Collins, former NBA player, he passed away. He's most notable because he's the first openly gay player in the NBA. By statistics, there's plenty more. He was just the first one to say, yes, this is who I am, and this is who I'll be, and that's who I'm going to be forever. And Charles Barkley was very adamant about supporting him and who he was and who he wanted to be and who he professed himself to be. And so I want to give a shout out to Jason Collins for having the courage to say who he is and to let the world know this is who I am, like it or not. This is me. And he also, had a twin brother that played in the league as well. Also, Kyle Busch, a NASCAR driver, he recently passed this week. He had an illness that he did trying to make a comeback to NASCAR, but he passed away after doing something in a simulator. He got a little ill. And but rest in peace to everybody, and thank you for all your contributions to the sports world. And also, we want to give a shout out to everybody. Prom season, graduation season, getting those degrees, getting those high school diplomas, those prom send-offs, those graduation parties. Shout out to everybody in prom season, graduation season, having fun out there, celebrating all the hard work. Even when you get your degree, you got to know and understand that this is just the beginning. It's the beginning. You're going to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward with your plan. That's just the graduation is the beginning of the next step in your life towards being solvent and what I call getting out of your parents' pockets. That's your job. Your job is to get out of your parents' pocket. Morning, Steve. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us this morning, all the way from Florida. I'm pretty sure he's taking a quick break from being out on the course to say hello to us down there in Florida. We still got to get together a golf date. I got to get my clubs down there to where you are, and so you can embarrass me, and I can just have some fun. It wouldn't be embarrassing to me. I'm just out there to have a little bit of fun. That's the whole idea for me. Now, of course, we got to get to what we start off with every week, which is the poll. The poll by everyone, everybody selected as our first topic, the Detroit Pistons. Now, I can't say they headed to Cancun. They're probably already down in Cancun, other parts of the world, relaxing for the right after the season over, after they lost in Game 7 to the New York Knickerbockers. I always like that name. Knickerbockers. That's always one of the best names in sports out there. I'm coming down, Steve. I promise you. We're going to make it happen. The Knickerbockers beat the Detroit Pistons in Game 7. They didn't just beat them in Game 7. They beat them like they stole something. That's how I went. They beat them like they stole something in Game 7. And that final game was 125-94. They beat them with that 39 points. It could have been worse than that. Let me do some quick public school math. 125 minus 94 equals 31 points. It quite easily could have been 50, quite honestly. And it was a terrible game to end the season for the Pistons. I'll pull up the box score from that game. The full box score from that game, and look at these terrible numbers. I talked about it on Thursday, and how Donovan Mitchell led all scorers with 26, followed by Jaron Allen with 23, Evan Mobley at 21. I always want to say Coutinho. Max Strus had 9 coming off the bench. Sam Merrill, 23. The lead all bench players. The player with the most points on the Pistons, believe it or not, Jarris Dinkins, 17. Kay Cunningham had 13 on 5 of 16 shooting, 0 for 7 on 3 points, and 3 free throws, 3 for 3, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals. Terrible closeout game for Cade, but hey, it's a learning process. Duncan Robinson had 13 off the bench for the Pistons. I've been saying it for the longest, Cade's a great player. Cade will get you there, but I still don't see him as being that Batman. I know he took a step this year in terms of his growth within the season. He was in the top 5 for the MVP voting. We're going to talk about the MVP winner who earned it, and that's as we go through our NBA roundup. But Cade took a step forward, but I still think that he's more of a number 2 than number 1. He's been playing like a number 2, like a number 1, but he doesn't have a lot of help, quite honestly. And I hope the team finds him some helps him out in terms of getting some people out there with him and helping him to, because he's probably worn out at this point. He's probably worn out at this point. 51% shooting for the team, or for the Knicks, or for the Pistons. They probably shot about 25%. They were terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. They were absolutely terrible. So, of course, we're going to start asking a few questions. Even though they lost they didn't go to the conference championship as a number 1 seed, would you consider this season a failure? Looking back on the season, 60-24, 60-22 on the season. That was their record for the season, 60-22 in the regular season. Would you consider that to be a failure? Just think about it. Is what they did because they didn't make it to the conference championship, is that a failure? Was it a failing season because of that? Yeah, the Cavs shot 51%. Thank you, Steve. I don't consider it to be a failure. Now that I have time to sit back and let some of the emotion move away, fall away, I think that the Pistons, the season was a success. They just didn't do what they're supposed to do in the playoffs. And you have to be able to get those lumps, take those lumps beside your head, and understand what you need to do. He said Cade was still playing with broken ribs, Jalen Duren is still learning. Yeah, I would agree. Jalen Duren is only 22 years old. Young man, came in the league at 19 years old. He's going to probably be third team All NBA. He's going to be eligible for the max contract. Would you sign him? I would say yeah. I would say yeah. I would definitely sign him. But those conditions, the conditions of him being signed is you're going to be in the gym every day. We're going to give you 2 weeks off. Since the end of the season, we're going to be up in here. We're going to be in this weight room. We ain't got a problem with it being in the weight room. Well, you're gonna be in here. We're gonna put Dream with you. We're gonna get Dream. We're gonna call Dream from Houston. We're gonna fly him up first class accommodations. We're gonna give him a 5-star hotel, feed him everything he wants. But you're gonna be in this gym with Dream every day. I would call Hakeem Olajuwon for him to spend a month with him. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. His points come off of alley-oop dunks. That's his main way of scoring. He doesn't play with his back to the basket. He doesn't play with it facing up to the basket either. I would. That's what I would do. I would go and get the best to teach him, and he can only learn from the best. So I would find the best to teach him. That would be my mission. That's who I would be. That's what I would be at. That would be my mission if I'm the coach and the GM. Darren, we love you, but hey, it's early in your career, and we're gonna invest in you monetarily as well as in terms of who we're gonna bring in to put around you. To make you a better player. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. What do they need to do this offseason? What do the Pistons need to do this offseason to get better? I would say you got to make some decisions. Do you bring back Tobias Harris? Do you bring back the bench that you had? Because if you're looking at your bench, are you going to keep Paul? Are you going to keep Duncan Robinson? I would say I would keep Duncan Robinson, but I would put him in a better position to be more successful. Paul Reed, would you bring him back? Tolu Smith, probably not. Isaiah Stewart, yes, of course. Ron Holland, I don't know. LeVert, we'll see. Dennis Jenkins, he's probably played his way onto the team. The way he stepped up in the when Kane got hurt and kept the team afloat. But last year when they had Dennis Schroeder, I would have thought they would have kept him, but they didn't. They didn't keep a couple of the other bench players. I thought they would have kept them moving forward. And also the guy who got in trouble with the gambling, with having him out there, having him holding over the fact that he was under investigation. That helped them back in terms of being able to find somebody else to the last minute to fill his place. They probably would have kept Schroeder had they known that that issue with the young man with the gambling issue. I can't call his name right now. But you got some decisions to make. Who are you going to draft? Right now, your draft position, let's see here. Let me pull that up really quickly. Let's see here. NBA draft. NBA draft positions. All right, as of today, the Pistons are the draft order. The Pistons are number 21. As of right now, they're number 21. I'm not saying that they can't move up. They have some draft capital to use. They have the opportunity to move up. But are they going to move up? The question is, are they going to move up? And is there somebody out there that they particularly want to target in the draft to come in and help them? But also, you have to take full advantage of your offseason in terms of getting better. Speaking of getting better, Asar Thompson was named All Defensive Player. He was on the first team All Defensive Player team this year, and he and his brother was just reported to be started working with Lethal Shooter, the guy who worked with Ant-Man, who made Ant-Man a better shooter than what he is today. And he's one of the top 3-point shooters in the league now. And him and his brother Asar and Amin Thompson are going to be working with him all season. And I'm looking forward to that. That kid, I've been saying all year, what is he? Right now, I just say he's a player. He's an athlete. That's the position I have for him. I would put him as just athlete. You know, is he a one guard? No, he's not a point guard. Is he a shooting guard? No, he's not a two guard. Is he a three? A threes are traditionally your power forward or your swing forward, your point forward. Is he a 4, 5? No, he's an athlete. He's a player. What position do you put him at? I will put P next to it for player. So you have to develop yourself every offseason. The boy can play defense. He can get up and down the court. He can play in transition. He can play an AEU type position out there on the floor as one of 5. But where do you fit specifically as an NBA player? And that's what I'm looking for him to see him make that jump as a player. That's what I'm looking for him to do, and he can do it. He's worked himself that far. This is what, second year in the league, made himself all defensive player, first team all defensive player. So congratulations to him. Have Ben Wallace worked with them? I don't quite know about that one, Steve, because he's at least reached the ceiling as to what Ben Wallace was able to do. Ben Wallace was not a scorer. He was going to play defense. He's a rim protector. He's gonna rebound. But we need some scoring out of him. We need consistent scoring out of him. I was listening to what's the man that played for Saginaw that played for Golden State? He was saying how what happened to Durham was they took the one thing away from him that he was successful at, getting the alley-oops from Cade. So when you pack the paint, that doesn't give him the opportunity to do so, to come in and do so. All right, it's the man, the truth, the legend. Felix is here. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
What's up, man? Good morning, man. Good morning.
How you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. I made it.
Yeah, you're here with the fresh 5-year shirt on.
Yeah,
almost right. Wore my shirt today. Almost wore my shirt today. The reason why I was gonna wear my shirt, Pistons are done, Tigers are terrible, Red Wings are out of it, and it was not quite time for the Lions yet. I could wear my Michigan State stuff, but I figured I'd get a little jazzy today. Throw this on, put this on. The old lady said, "Where you going?" I said, "Baby, I told you what I'm doing today." Oh yeah, that's right. So Saturday when you get, a little jazzed up like this, they start looking like. So I had to reassure. Welcome, sir. What we talking about right now? We talking about what the Pistons need to do in this off season, and in terms of Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson, and what they should be. What are the next steps? What are your thoughts on that? What are some of the next steps the Pistons to take this off season?
Man, let go of Uncle T. Let Uncle Tobias go, man. He trash.
Yeah, I said that. Do they keep Tobias Harris?
Let Tobias Harris go. Let Karis LeVert go. You can let my man go. Duncan Robinson. You let him go too, man. Need a whole rebuild.
I would keep Duncan Robinson, but I would put him in a better position coming off the bench. He's not a starter. He's an off the bench 12 to 15 point guy. You know, when you come in to score.
Yeah, but your liability on defense.
I know. That's why he's coming off the bench. You're on the second team. You come in to score 3 to 5 minutes.
Go get Hardaway.
Each quarter. Up out of there.
Well, then go get Hardaway if you're gonna do that.
They should have never let Hardaway go. I agree with you. But now that you got him, I think that you should have kept him. I don't see them retreading Hardaway and bringing him back. They never should let Hardaway go, quite honestly.
Shouldn't have let Dennis Schroeder go neither.
I just said that. They never should have let Schroeder go either. They should have kept Schroeder. I think those two players from last season's team would have made a big difference coming down the stretch in the playoffs this time again, because they're proven playoff players already. They've already done well in playoff situations and understood their role with the team.
And somebody else you got to take account too. Yeah, start looking at JB, man. Some of them decisions towards the end. Yeah. Cleveland got rid of him for a reason.
Yeah. I thought that was my you read your nose. You read your nose. That was my next topic. JB Bixler may have been the coach of the season, but a lot of the decisions down the stretch playing that same lineup when that lineup the night before just got.
Now, what about Game 7? Remember, I text you. I was like, he started my man, B-Ball Boy. You like,
Right.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, you rolled with during this far, so why break it now?
Well, to me, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If he's not doing what he's doing right now, you got to play the people who are, and hopefully he'll come along come along the way. That's just what it is. It's about winning. It ain't about feelings. I appreciate you. I love you. You guys here, but right here, right now, your mental ain't right. Your physical ain't right. Your body language ain't right, and the team can see it. Everybody can see it.
Oh, you think he was hurt? You think he was playing hurt?
It could be. I'm not. You never say never. But whatever it was, I think after he got dunked on by his ex-girlfriend's man,
man, that ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
Mental.
No.
Mental than it's physical.
No.
You got embarrassed, and now she texting you from the burner phone. Ah.
That mean you still on her mind. You winning. See, you got to he 22, right? So he just new to this. She texting you because her man dunked on you. You winning.
She definitely tweeted it.
But I'm saying he winning during. He don't got that right there. He don't understand that part. You mean to tell me it's 24 hours in a day? You claim you happy with Wendell Carter. Why are you texting me? You winning, dog. I
agree. I agree with you 100%. When you're talking about a young mind, now at that age, I might have had a little bit of thoughts like that as a kid. But now, go on with the game. I'm glad you're thinking about it. We appreciate you. You free in your mind. At that age, you don't think like that.
It's like Al Bundy said, watch that morning kiss, fella.
So, you still, that's plus it's a day and age where everybody is upset. Oh, they said this online, they said that online. That almost got just hilarious up off the Breakfast Club because she was mad at what people were saying about the other girl that they brought in when she was on maternity leave because the internet.
She got a baby. I didn't know she had a baby. Wow.
Yeah, Just Hilarious had her second baby, and she went on maternity leave, and that's when they brought the other girl in, and then they kept her when she just came back.
You talking about the lady, the comedian lady?
No, she's not a comedian. She's a straight reporter. Just Hilarious is the comedian.
Okay.
But when Jess was on maternity leave, they brought her in to fill that spot. When they kept her, and just came back, and Jess was like, "That's my spot," and they was like, "No, this works." And Jess got a little upset, and she had a whole big blow up on the radio. The point I'm making is, I forgot my point.
Hey man, before Memorial Day weekend, that's how it be.
Raining more. It's always rains on Memorial Day. It always rains.
It's raining right here. Yeah, it's raining here too.
Every year for Memorial Day rains. But the point, let's see if I can make my point. The youth and how they think and worry about what people say on the internet. That was my point.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Pistons okay. So let's go back a little bit. Do you think the season was a failure?
Shoot, that's a good. Yeah, it was a failure. No. You know what? You can take it with a double-edged sword because, according to Trajan Langdon, he said he didn't even know That's why he didn't make no big trades at the trade deadline because he didn't know what he had. So for them to exceed expectations from what they didn't even know what they had, yeah. But this should have opened y'all up to seeing you just got caved, right? That's it. But for my man to play with broken ribs and a collapsed lung comeback, because he could have just been like, you know what, I'm gonna hang it up. So let's just say he hung it up. Do y'all beat Orlando? Probably not. You probably get swept, right? Oh, fine, they would have got one. Okay.
Yeah, they got one.
But see, that's the same thing people saying if Frogner wouldn't have got hurt. If Frogner wouldn't have got hurt, we would be seeing Orlando in Cleveland, right?
Yep.
So it's like you say, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. I'm not gonna say it's a failure because you did achieve. You went from 14 to 40, and you went from 40 to 60. But it kind of hurt to be a number one seed, and you sitting at home in May.
That's pretty much what I said. It's the regular season and in the postseason, you got to look at them as two different entities. The regular season, you did what you're supposed to do. You were number one seed. But once you get to the playoffs, you got to earn them lumps. You got to get knocked upside the head so you can learn what to do and what not to do moving forward.
And then also give you credit. I believe in what you said. I believe he's going to be the setup, man. I don't think JB going to take you nowhere. These teams in the East are going to get better because word is LeBron supposed to come to Cleveland and he trying to lure Giannis. So if they get Giannis and LeBron, man, it's over. And so that's what I read. I don't know how true it is. He said he want to go to a contender. Even if he bring Bronny along, okay. But if they line up LeBron James, Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, look what they got on the side. You still got Mobley on the side. You still got Jared Allen on the side. That's a nice That's a nice little tandem there.
I know they paid James Harden, but they might just pay him. If it was me, I would pay him to go away. I'd be like, don't go away mad. Just go away.
I mean, you can't really do that because when you acquired him, you said his quotes, the Pistons ain't on our level. He came through with the deal. He got rid of the Pistons. Not only did he get rid of y'all, he embarrassed y'all. Game 7, you lost by 31. The last time you lost like that in a playoff game, Michael did that when they swept y'all in 91.
Yeah, I agree. It was that last game 7 was bad. That game 7 was bad.
Like when you were texting me, you like, man, it's over. I'm like, man, it's that bad? And then I went to the little ticker. I was like, wow. They got everything they wanted. They went down the lane. They dunked out. They did everything they wanted. Why show up? Why even win Friday night? We could have had Sunday. They could have showed Smokey and the Bandit 1, 2, and 3. And we would have straight. I'm just saying, man. This is what I'm saying. When you watch them play on basketball and you force a game 7, make it for me to say, okay, you know what? They lost, but they put everything on the table. Dog, once again, Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have Revenge of the Nerds. We could have, you know what I mean? Movies we could have put on in place of that.
Could watch The Matrix. I'll go watch The Matrix.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna take what I watch on Sunday.
I'll be honest with you. I can only watch The Matrix to the part when they get Neo in the room. And he like, I want my phone call. He like, I ain't gonna make a phone call if you can't talk. That's when I turn it off after that.
I've seen The Matrix about a good 500, 600, 700 times. Godfather, I watched that all the time. I can't watch
that neither. No, I can't watch that. But my man sitting in the chair in the dark with a cat. Oh man, what are we doing, man? I see that in the city of Detroit every day for free. Hell out of here. You stole our city line.
Mm-mm. Wow. Well, I can watch it every Sunday. It seems like every time I see it on Sunday, I'm watching it.
I'm still pissed at Trajan Langdon in the 98 championship game against UConn when he just failed out. Man, every time I see him, man, you owe me some money, man. Dog. When I say that pissed me off, that pissed me off. I'm like, what is he for? He just failed. Shoe wasn't untied, nothing. He just failed. I said, oh my God, okay.
I'm sorry, I'm leaving a quick message. All right, let's move forward. Don't forget to click like, click share. We are on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, the Roku Network, on the Maximum TV Network. And I just got word that TikTok is acting up a little bit. I was trying to monitor it on my side, but it is not coming up. But I can't see it everywhere. Instagram is acting up a little bit too. Been trying to work with them. I worked it out with Aaron. I'm pretty sure that the Roku it should be up and running. I texted him this morning to make sure we on that side as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna make sure everything is up and running. And don't forget, Marcus Holmes, this young man right there. He got the book, Reverend's Journey Every Day. See that right there? See that young man? But he has a new venture on TikTok. Go to his page, Marcus R. Holmes, the HR specialist. He will tell you how to improve your resume, how to answer those STAR questions, how to prepare for your interview, and he also has a whole new I can't think of the name of it, but a whole new way of joining and learning for yourself, inputting your info on his app. He has an app. He has his own app, and you can pull it up and you can just join it. He's gonna teach you how to learn, how to do what you need to do to get a job and keep a job. And you can help your friends do it, help yourself, help you improve your lot in life. Because nowadays you got to be prepared because things are changing. There's an AI world out there. Everything has changed, so you got to be ready. And what they say nowadays, you gotta stay ready. So you gotta stay ready. So you gotta get ready. So we need you to stay ready in this new AI world, and get ready for your next part of life. All right, we did just talk about the NBA, but now we're gonna move on to a little bit of football. It's the sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Football. What movie is that?
That's Revenge of the Nerds.
That's Wildcats.
You said who now? What was it?
It's the sport of kings, better than a diamond ring. Football.
Man, I didn't hear that part. I thought you were saying the part when they beat the Alpha Betas. That's what I thought you were saying. Okay.
That's LL Cool J. They snuck him in the movie at the homecoming party up on stage, beatboxing and rapping.
Who was the football coach? What was her name?
That's
Take your time. 3, 2, 1, and Goldie Hawn. Get on your thing, man. Come on.
I couldn't think of her name. I wanted to say Kurt Russell's wife, but that's not right. That's not fair to say it that way. That's not even his wife. That's his life partner.
Okay, what movie did they play in together? 3, 2, 1, and Overboard.
I didn't even know that one. I didn't even know
okay. That. Get your. That's what I told you, man. Come on over to my class. I get you right. Come on over.
That's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies. The very first movie that had the chocolate and vanilla pairing of what is the two boys' name? Oh man, help me out.
3, 2, 1, and Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Come on, man, get your thing together, man.
The WW. They went on to do the basketball movie. What's the name of the basketball movie?
3, 2, 1, and White Man Can't Jump. Come on, man, get your thing together.
They remade it and it was terrible. I couldn't even get through the first 5 minutes of the new one. I turned it off.
What? White Man Can't Jump?
The new one.
What new one?
They redid it. See? That's how bad it is.
And the best part of that movie, when my man was like, y'all tried to hustle me. I'm going to go to my car and get my other gun, and I'm going to come back.
No, my favorite part of the movie was, you're not going to get your money back. Sometimes you win. When you lose, you win. When you win, you lose. When you win, you win. And you lose, you lose. Huh?
What about when he was like, I bet my half of the prize money I can dunk. He's like, you was like right there. You was like right there.
And the funny part is, Woody Harrelson in real life was a real good basketball player.
Yeah, I heard that.
They said what's his name was terrible. They had to actually teach him how to play basketball.
Who, Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes. They said he was terrible with basketball. They said every shot he made was a trick shot. They had to angle the camera a certain way.
Wow.
But we off topic. Let's get to the NFL. Aaron Rodgers said that this year is going to be his last year. He signed his last contract. Do you believe him?
I believe it. Because I believe by game 7, Mike McCartney and him going to get into it. That's not a match made in heaven.
I don't think they're going to make it that far.
I give him 7 because at the end of the day, look at it this way. Mike Tomlin been there for 18 years. The only thing you can do better than Mike is win the division or a Super Bowl. That ain't gonna happen with a 42-year-old quarterback. So anything to exceed them expectations, he's straight. But by about week 7, he gonna do him like he did Lame Ducks. Used to coach the Jets.
Salah.
Yeah, he gonna be there pushed him in with, watch.
I can tell you, I don't think it's gonna get that far. I don't think they're gonna get through preseason before they have the problems.
Well, he's not gonna play in preseason, so he ain't gonna have to. They're
gonna have problems in practice in preseason.
Nah, because he gonna let him know. Look, okay, Green Bay was Green Bay. We in the Steel City now, right? Those fans are going. The difference between Green Bay and the Steelers. The Steelers are hardworking people. That's Steel Town, right? Remember the movie with Craig T. Nelson and my man, All the Right Moves. Okay, so that's how they built that whole establishment. Mike Tomlinson, the season came off the steak. It just became a steak. It wasn't in there, had no pepper, and it had nothing. So now it's like, well, dang, okay, Aaron and these two cats used to be in Green Bay, right? They did get it. Did he get a title with Mike? Yeah, he got a title with Mike. Okay, they think that magic gonna come back, but it's not. That's what happened with him and LaFleur. Matt LaFleur was like, man, look, I get it. You brought this magic thing. I don't care about that. And that's what it is. Once you rub Aaron the wrong way, it's over. Yeah, that's what happened with Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh tried to kiss his behind too much. Instead of, this is my team, we're going to do it my way.
Yep, and he liked Mike Tomlin. He liked Mike Tomlin a lot, so he respected Mike Tomlin as a person, as a coach.
He had no choice but to respect Mike Tomlin. Mike McCarthy, he know he can run him over. Matt LaFleur, he knew he could run him over. Robert Saleh, he knew he could run him over. You can't run Mike Tomlin. And I don't even like Mike Tomlin. Never did, never will.
He'll be in Detroit next year.
Huh?
He'll be in Detroit's coach next year.
No, he won't, because he's gonna be coach. He's gonna be he's gonna be on
he on
Football
NBC
Night
right
in
now.
America with Tony. They replaced him with Tony.
Right now he on NBC, but he gonna lead that.
Why they did that neither.
They took Tony Dungy off and they put him on there.
Right. Why?
I agree with you on that.
Why?
I agree.
That's not your forte, man. That's not what you do. You barely talk in the press conference.
They should have put him in the studio.
That day he would have been in the studio with Maria and Langdon, Jason Jerry. Jason Jerry. No.
And RC.
Huh?
And RC.
Who was RC?
Ryan Clark.
No, Ryan be on the other thing. Ryan be on the thing with
He on ESPN? ABC?
No, it'd be Ryan Clark, it'd be Maria, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Her. And then it'd
Every
be
night.
right. But now you're gonna have Rodney, what's my man's name? Right, he played at Michigan.
Yeah, Rodney. Yep. Rodney, Ryan, and Tomlin and Mike. They should have put him in the studio.
Well, who was the other person with? Oh, it'd be Mike Tirico. That's what it'd be, Mike Tirico.
But Tirico is on the live. They should have kept Dungy with Tirico on the live, and they should have put him in the studio. They should put Mike Tomlin in the studio. Let him get some shots. Let him.
And then get rid of what? Jason Garrett.
Yes. Yeah.
Jason Garrett was a cowboy, man. You can't get rid of that cowboy.
Old Red, he can go and retire.
I like this. So what you're saying is they should have just switched roles. You could have put Jason Garrett out there with Rodney.
Put Jason Garrett on the sideline.
Right, that's what I said with Rodney.
Okay, yep, and put Mike Tomlin in the studio with Ryan Clark.
Okay,
that's what I'd have did. But hey, I don't. You know, one of these days they're gonna call us. And we gonna have good input. We can be behind the scenes. You can I ain't got to be up front. I'll be behind the scenes.
So piggyback on what you just said 2 minutes ago. So you're in agreement. This is Dan Campbell's last hurrah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be there now.
So you said okay. So if they go 11-6, he's still fired.
No, they're not gonna fire him.
So 10-7, he fired.
No, they're not gonna fire him.
9-8, he fired.
Might. Depends on how they get to 9-8. Is it a stumble to 9-8 at the end? Or is it 9? Is it win 5, lose 5, win 4, lose 4? Is it like that? Depends on how they get to 9-8.
Okay. So 9-8, he don't make the playoffs. He fired.
Good possibility.
Okay.
But knowing him, he gonna say, I didn't complete my mission. It's time for me to move on.
And then insert Mike Tomlin.
Insert Mike Tomlin.
And you really think that's gonna progress into win?
Mike Tomlin has a Super Bowl win as a coach.
Man, you really gonna count that? You really gonna okay?
And he won it in Detroit.
You really gonna count that? And who did they beat? Yeah, the Seahawks. Chicago. No, they beat the Seahawks.
Seahawks, okay.
They beat with what's his name? The guy that got all the kids.
You right, my bad. Indianapolis beat Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, the guy with all the kids. What's the name? My man, the running back, went to Alabama.
Alexander?
Sean Alexander he just had another kid.
I'm still mad the Lions never picked him up.
For what?
The Lions should have drafted Sean Alexander that year. He had just had that great bowl game where he ran all over Michigan, even though they lost the game. They lost the game, but he put up with 245.
They lost.
He was the best running back. The Lions should have picked him up.
Marcus Falk put up 288 yards against Miami with broken ribs. When he played in San Diego State, what's the point?
They should have picked him up.
Just like they shouldn't have picked up your man. That was the best player in the draft available. See? Every time you always bring it right back around. See,
I'm like,
you brought it up. I sat there. I said, I see where he going. I'm gonna just let him full circle. The same thing.
Okay, speaking of old Lions, Matthew Stafford, $55 million. They brought that receiver in in the draft, and now they say they're gonna give him. They gave Stafford the money. You think this is Stafford's last year?
Yeah, man. Matt need to go. Matt should have hung it up after this one. This one right here. I mean, you got a ring. He says, nah, man, it's time because what's the name ain't coming back, right? Adams. Devontae Adams ain't coming back. Nakua, he not reliable no more.
Nakua hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
He out.
So that's what, man, you should have left after this. I mean, they do got a good little, but then you know what? Their Achilles heel is you can't tell Lane nothing. He think he the smartest man since sliced bread. I have never seen a coach that for real. Man.
Yeah, he Chucky 2.0.
Smartest man in the room.
Yeah, he Chucky 2.0. You could tell he worked for Chucky back in the day because they act just alike.
You know what though? But Chucky had issues. Sean McVay don't really have those type of issues, but Chucky had. Because what's the name told us? He told us a long time ago. The wide receiver went to USC. What's his name?
I know you're talking about.
He told us.
You got the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
He on first take. He told us.
Fox until they let him go. They had that show on Fox every morning. I know you're talking about.
Man, not Chris Candy, but yeah, they told us.
Yeah. He didn't like him at all. Nah. He wasn't the only person who said that either. Yeah. We want to make sure we want to thank Manny 4718 for his contribution this morning. Who else on here? We got let's see here. Woe Reed Forsyth. Think Mike T gonna do well on TV. And thank you, Steven, for Hines Ward being MVP in Detroit. Manny said Alexander was nice. Stafford still playing well for real. But that was almost that almost didn't happen. Why? Because Stafford was hurt at the beginning of the season. Him finishing the season like that, to me, there should have been an investigation between them shots in the back and them steroids, because Stafford was hurt. I don't know how he made it through that season. Keyshawn Johnson. Thank you, Manny. Thank you. It was me, Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah. Him and Chucky did not get along at all. They get along.
And then, you know, it's so funny they ain't get along and won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like Pat Riley and Shaq didn't get along. Won the NBA championship.
They won the championship. Sometimes you can put it all aside. All right, the Lions signed Jack Campbell to a 4-year, $81 million extension, and Ed Orgeron is back at LSU as an assistant. Who would have thought it?
You know what? I would look into that because Ed might be coming with a master plan. And I'm just being for real because they did Ed wrong.
I think you're right. I think they brought him there to keep an eye on old
Mr.
boy
Kiffin.
who might be trying to move back to USC.
Mr. Kiffin.
On Kiffin might go back to
Ed
USC.
Ed won a national. 2 years later, you fired him. Or was it a year? It was either a year or 2 years.
It was the third. It was 3 years. It was 3 years.
But what I'm saying is, look what he had.
I agree.
Joe Burrow. You had the wide receiver that's in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow.
Yep.
You win the national. Then my man come on the foot. Because you remember, that's when Odell Beckham came out and was throwing the hundreds around.
Giving the money. Yep.
2 years later, you fired him. You go hire Lane Kiffin, who is the biggest snake of all snakes.
More than Will. What's Will? What's the name of the coach? Will. That's a coach that he went back to LSU as the basketball coach. More than Will. The guy from Detroit. He used to be basketball coach. Let's see.
What's back to?
Yeah. What's Will's last name?
Will Wade.
Will Wade. Yeah, he's coaching. You know, he was coaching in the state of Michigan for boys basketball.
Oh, okay.
And was it Alabama? Was it Alabama that he left Alabama? Because he was at LSU, got fired. Now he's back at LSU. So you know they might bring in assistant coach to keep an eye on Will too, just like they doing Lane Kiffin. Because to me that makes sense to bring Ed Orgeron, national championship, come back as an assistant. Oftentimes they come back as a consultant. No, he's coming back as a everyday assistant.
And how long you think that's gonna be before they butt heads?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a butthead type of situation. I think it's more of a situation of the administration needs you to keep an eye on this guy. Because Orgeron was an assistant coach for years. He was down in Miami. He was at Alabama, so he understands what his role is to be as an assistant coach. So to be a good leader, you got to be a great follower. So I'm pretty sure that side of it's going to be fine. But in terms of an administration, they probably we got him. We a little worried. He always got his eye open on that next best.
Lane word ain't good. Lane will tell you, I'm going to retire being the coach at LSU and be gone. Mm-hmm. Look how he did to the city.
Hey, let USC open back up. He gone.
I don't think they tired of Lincoln Riley yet.
Yet. The word is yet.
Yeah. He was yet. I don't think they're tired of Lincoln yet.
Not yet. But I think when you keep losing to Michigan after having the lead 2-3 years in a row, they're gonna start. It's gonna be
tell you who they is tired of. And it's my team, Ryan Day. They tired of Ryan. They tired of Ryan Day.
Yeah. They
Sizzle them wore off.
Yeah. The third base thing is a little true. He won on third base. That's a little true. Yeah, that's true. But all right, we got to keep moving forward, everybody. Don't forget to click share. We all live. First time we've been live in a good while. It feels great. And as always, we run our miles too much on the live show. When we do that tape show, we go right to it. Boom, 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 boom. We've been done right now. We just tape it. But with this live, we keep it going. We keep it going. All right, let's see here. Moving forward, we got to move to our baseball. The Tigers.
Man,
we both ain't got nothing to
say. The next segment. What's the next segment?
We both ain't got nothing to say. Right now they are 20-32, 1-7 since the last game. Lost 7 games in a row. Lost last night 7-4 to the Orioles. They're 1-9 in the last 10. 4-16 in the last 20. Last place in the AL Central. Second to last in the American League. Tied for second to last place in all of MLB. So, of course, we got to start with, does Scuba being out make that much of a difference?
No, you suck.
Would they still be in the same position if Scuba was on the team?
Suck. Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. You suck.
Terrible.
No, I ain't terrible. You suck. That's just look. Don't be surprised in the next 2 weeks before All-Star, they fire AJ Hinch. Don't be surprised. Okay, all right.
Now they may fire the GM, but I don't think they're gonna fire the coach.
So they're gonna fire Scott Boras.
Scott Boras is the agent over everything.
I mean, not Scott Boras. I mean,
he's pretty much the president right now anyway.
They're gonna fire my man.
I think they're gonna fire the president.
No, man. No, don't be surprised. 2 weeks. AJ, or they say, you know what? Go on and take the what's the name approach. I'm gonna resign. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, watch.
I don't think he'll resign. He ain't resigned when he got caught cheating in Houston, so he ain't gonna resign from the Tigers. They had to fire him.
That was Houston. We talking about Detroit. Detroit.
We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I know they got a lot of injuries. I know. And they playing pretty much a AAA squad right now. But he said Scuba only gives us a few more games. But oftentimes it's not the more games is the mental aspect of it. We know that every third, fourth day we got Scuba, so we got more of a chance. And so then that snowballs into the other players saying, hey, if we keep it going through this here and here, now we get the Scuba, we good. But all we need to do is get 2 out of this 4 between Scuba. That kind of mentality. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Hey, I'm with you, man. It hurts my heart to see them play so bad.
But then you know what else? Because like Robert De Niro told Al Pacino, there's 2 sides to the coin. They can flip around and take a run like they did last year. They all come back healthy and they get out the gate. That could happen too. We seen that. Ask
Right
Terry
now.
Fair. I'm just saying, man.
You trying to make me cuss today. I see that.
I'm going to get one out before it's over. Before this year's up, I'm going to get one out.
That's why I was saying something bad.
Right, I'm going to get one. You know what? You got to keep grinding at it. Eventually, it's just going to come out. I'm going to be like, I got it. What? There's 2 sides to that coin. They could come back all healthy. Bring it. You need to bring my man up. Bring my man up from Toledo. My man with all the chains and stuff. At this point, what do you have to lose?
They could make a run after the All-Star game.
Because that's what I'm waiting to see. I want to see how many going to the All-Star game.
Every team has to have at least 1 representative.
So who you gonna say? My man, the rookie, McGonagall?
I'm gonna say McGonagall. I'm gonna ask for McGonagall. If I'm the well, actually, what's the name is who won the Yankees coach? They the one who went to the World Series, so he's automatically the coach the next year. I think that's how they do it. I would ask for McGonagall.
Okay.
That's what I would do. That would be my mindset. Yeah, it's hurt me. Now, you think they're gonna trade Scuba?
Might as well. Might as well, man.
They say he's had 3 bullpen games. He's looking okay. He's not looking great, but he's looking okay. He's not quite ready to come up yet. He's not ready to have a AAA start yet down in Toledo.
Okay. I mean, just like I said, man, throw in the towel, man. Call Terry Fair. Call him.
All right, y'all.
Best player available. Hey, one day I'm gonna get you to come over here. The best player available.
All right, let's move forward to women's sports. The segment is T. Eats down and slays, leaves no crumb. Get your coins, clock it for all the baddies. We clocking it for the baddies. We have some great things going on in women's sports right now today. There's 2 games in the WNBL. The Michigan Marvels go to Chicago to play the Chi-Town Soul Sisters and DFW Lady Gorillas are going to the Fort Worth Extreme. Those games are today. Those are check your local listings to see what time those games are played. and what time they're on. And right now in the standings in the WNBA, the Aces are 4-1, Dream are 3-1, Fever are 4-2, Sky 3-2, Valkyries are 3-2, the Liberty 3-2, Lynx 3-2, Wings 3-3, Tempo 3-3, Mystics are 2-2, Sparks are 2-3, Portland Fire 2-3, Mercury 2-4, Seattle Storm 2-4, and the Connecticut Sun is 1-6. And last night games, the Dream jumped on the Wings, 86-69 in Atlanta. The Fever beat the Valkyries at home, 90-82, and the Seattle Storm beat the Connecticut Storm like they stole something, 77-59. And WNBA news: Rakia Jackson, our favorite, is out with a knee injury. She got hurt versus the Minnesota Lynx, and they were mad at the referees because they were saying the entire time that they were playing too quote unquote a little rough with her the entire time, and they were asking for some better calls, protect her. She did. She got hurt right after that, and we're hoping that she can come back as healthy as possible, as soon as possible. Don't rush it back. Detroit product, and all WNBA player and Olympic hopeful in the future, Miss Rakia Jackson. So I hope you get healthy soon, young lady. We really want to see you back. Now we got Ion Saturday night for soccer. The Racing Louisville Football Club plays against the North Carolina Courage. The Utah Royal Football Club play against the Denver Summit, and the Houston Dash play against Angel City. And 1 o'clock, 3:30, and 5:45 Pacific start time. So that's what 4, 7:30, and 8:45 tentatively. So you guys check those lady sports out. I know I lead with the crazes, but it's all in the effort to bring women's sports more to the light. We want to make sure the women are supported and are get their due, because they're out there working hard and they're doing very, very, very well. Also in women's sports, we have a track and field going on right now. We got a lot going on in the world of track, and the college championships are happening. So make sure you tune into those. There's a young lady in hurdles at a HBCU kicking butt and taking names. She just set a record, and so you want to make sure we're doing that. The world championships are going on right now. They are out in, where are they at right now? They are in, let's see, they are in, I can pull that up. I did pull that up ahead of time. I want to make sure I talk about that. They are in, where are they? I just had that up. Where did I put that? And then China, I want to say, Shanghai, I want to say. And the reason why I brought that up is because, as a matter of fact, let me just do it right. We'll take a quick pause for the calls. We're going to jump to Stupid Sport News, because that's part of Stupid Sports News. I got some good questions. Hold on. So here we go, folks. Let me jump on that real quick, and we're gonna jump right into it. Here we go. All right, as we jump to Stupid Sports News, how did you feel about Ant-Man going down to the other end of the bench with 8 minutes left in the game when they were losing the Spurs by 30? Coach took him out. You think that was a smart move, or you think that was just stupid?
That's just Ant-Man. That's what you're going to get with Ant-Man. Me personally, do I want a teammate like that? No. Do I want to play with somebody like that? No. But do I accept that's who that person is? Absolutely. That's who Ant is.
I got a little bit different take on that. I think it's a little bit more to it. Here's my take. I think he was sending a message to the coach. I think he was sending a message to the team, sending a message to the front office. It's 8 minutes left in the game. I know this game could be over. It might be over. But you quit that 8 minutes. Okay, this is what we doing? Let me go shake hands. We can still win this game. It's 8 minutes left. I know we down. So we quitting now? You taking me out? That's what we doing? All right, bet. Let me go shake hands. That's how I saw it. The first thing I said was like, what is he doing that for? And you see his face was like, oh, I get it now. I don't think, you hear the national press, people talking about him. He got in there. Well, the game was over. Let me go check in. I don't think he really want to say it like that. I think he said in his exit interview, everybody have an exit interview at the end of the season. You got to go talk to the coach, talk to the front office. I think that's what he was really wanting to say. This some bull. Why are we quitting like this now? Why am I about the game? I know my knee is hurt, but I didn't play this long. I went at it this long. What we stopping for now? That's how I saw it. That was my thoughts. All right, moving on. Next topic we got Cavs versus Knicks. Game 1 promo showed on ABC before the Pistons and Cavs even played Game 7. Do you think that the script was leaked?
Nah, it wasn't no script. It just came out the way. It's like they pre-noted that they thought that's what was gonna happen, and that's what happened.
You think Vegas made a phone call?
Nah, Vegas ain't make a phone call. They already had determined Detroit wasn't on their level. They just finished the deal. What they said.
That's what I'm saying. You think Vegas made a phone call? And Detroit done. Go and get that promo up, get it ready, and they hit the wrong button by mistake?
Nah, they just lost. They was gonna lose anyway. They wasn't going to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a growth. Last year you didn't get out the first round. This year you got out the first round. It's a growth.
Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm trying to get my notes back up. There we go. We got my notes back up. All right, I'm ready for the move forward. All right, here we go. What else we got? Clarissa Shields is definitely banned from all MVP productions events because she put the smack on Miss Alicia Baumgartner. Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she got into it at the fight last week. Alicia Baumgartner been talking junk, and Clarissa Shields couldn't help herself. Of course, everything is promotion. You're promoting. You get each other face. You talk junk. Then she hit her. Now Alicia Baumgartner talking about she gonna sue her, prosecute her for assault. Then what's the name? The MVP Productions, that's Jake Paul Productions, said, you can't come around us no more. She had just got in good with him. Do you think that's just all a promotion, or you think they were just that was something that naturally happened?
That's something that initially happened.
I think it's a little bit too, because if you talking about Jake Paul, right? Jake Paul, same guy who told Mike Tyson to smack him in the weigh-in. Told Mike Tyson to smack him after he pushed him. Don't put your hands up high. So you think that's another extension of it?
Could be.
I think they just setting up before a fight. 6 months from now, 8 months from now, they can put the big money on the table. And if I'm Jake Paul, I would even have Layla Ali commentating on the sideline. That's what I would do. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it at Ford Field, not the LCA. We're gonna have a great undercard, men and women, and that's gonna be the main event. We're gonna get a good men's fight. We're gonna get a good women's fight. That's what I would do if I'm Jake Paul. You can sell out the LCA, or maybe go somewhere else. Maybe take it to Vegas. You never know. All right, what else we got here? We got two quick questions. Two quick questions. Do you think Sha'Carri Richardson is going to make it back to the Olympics?
Man, you can't disclose talent. You can't disqualify talent. The girl got talent. She just has the other demons she messing with. She'll get back there.
Already today, because it's already a Saturday on the other side of the world. In the Gilman Diamond League, she finished 4th in the 200 meter behind Sharika Jackson, Shanae Miller, and Mackenzie Long. Last weekend, she came in 4th place in the Shanghai Diamond League, where she came in 4th. And the Stawell gift, she in Australia, she ran the 100 in 13.15. And but in April at the Tom Jones Memorial, they won the victory in the 4x100. From what I can see, she'll probably make it back. She'll probably make it as an individual in the 200, but not so much in the 100. She might not even make it in the 100 qualifying with these girls where they running now. These college girls coming out, she might not even qualify. She might qualify in the 200. She'll probably run on the 4x100 and the 4x200 because she has still yet say I've been saying this forever. She has yet to make the next move in her block work. You give her the baton and let her go, she got it. She can do that, but coming out them blocks, that's not her forte. And for her to be this far into her career, that should not be the knock on her. You know, I'm a track person. I coach track, and when I was teaching school, I'm a lay track person in terms of that high of a level. But if I can see it, everybody else can see it. She got to get better on that block work. She got to. All right, next question. Have you heard about the SEC boycott? We normally don't do political too much around here. We're gonna do a little political today. You heard of the SEC boycott?
No, I ain't heard of that.
They are saying that college athletes should not go to SEC teams because of the fact that states in the South have embraced changing the voter. They've been gerrymandering the voting areas, and they're saying because of that, it's mainly happening in SEC areas that students and players of color should not go play for the SEC. You think that's a good thing?
Oh, okay, yeah. They was talking about like Mississippi and yeah, okay.
They saying players should not go. We shouldn't watch them on TV. No SEC. We should not watch SEC games. Anything like that. Do you agree that's something that's a good tactic?
If we do that, we destroy college football as far as SEC. I mean, you got Ole Miss, you got Georgia, you got who else down in South Carolina?
Mississippi State, Auburn.
I mean, the days of
Missouri.
Look, one thing about racism, discrimination, that's never going nowhere. It's just intensifying as the world goes to prolong every day. It's just intensifying. Why? Because you have certain people in political offices that accept this, and they still believe this. A lot of these people are raised like this. They're raised out of hate. It's this one spot, and this is it. And if you don't like that, that's it. But to say you don't do it like that. But a lot of people, they don't look at it like that. You got to look at the man, Dr. King, he preached injustice, right? Brother Malcolm X, he preached injustice. But everybody don't look at it like that. They don't judge us by the color of our skin. What Jalen Rose say? They judged us by the music we listened to. They didn't judge us by us. So if I was fortunate to play college basketball or college football, and I did go to a predominantly white university. I went to the University of Kansas. But if Ole Miss would have gave me a free ride, sure, I would have went. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I got all your money.
That's exactly what they're talking about. Because they're paying so much money to these kids nowadays in NIL and collectives, they said it's going to be hard to do. Here's my thoughts on it. If you're going to do it, why just stop at SEC? You still got ACC in the South. How many other conferences?
SEC is more, you got more schools like that. Ole Miss, LSU.
I agree. But why stop there? If you're going to do it, do it all.
Because the SEC is more relevant than the ACC. The SEC is more relevant than the Big Ten. The SEC is more relevant than the WAC. The SEC of college football is, look at the national championships. When Uncle Nick was there, they were there every other year or every year. Big Ten wasn't there like that. They just started getting. Oh, I forgot they cheated too. You cheated.
So my point is, if that's what we're gonna do, then do it. But why?
Yeah, but you can't. I agree with you. But across the board, when you talk about college football, what's the dominant conference? The SEC. Basketball, it's the dominant conference in basketball, the ACC. The Big 12 is getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like I always told you. Calvin Sampson, my man at Kansas, they gonna get you there.
Bill
But
Self.
can they catapult you over? And like you said, if Self leave, who's gonna be the coach? Jacques Vaughn? That program gonna go down. That program ain't gonna go up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying if you're gonna do it, don't limit yourself. Do what everybody.
Bring Jawan back. Hell, that's Self.
Send the kids to the HBCUs. Bolster up the HBCUs. Put the money there. You can put the money there.
You saying the SBCUs, the historical black college. Okay. Look what Deion did. Deion did that at Jackson State and then voted for Colorado.
Yeah. But before he left, he made sure the facilities were right. Made sure that they had the contracts.
If Deion Sanders don't go to Colorado, do we know who Shador is? Probably not. Do we know who my man was? Probably not. That opened the door for them to get the national spotlight. They wouldn't get no spotlight at Jackson State, but they got the spotlight when they went to Colorado. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Why is it so? This is when Shannon was on First Take. So you could take the trip out to Boulder when he was at Colorado. Why you didn't take the trip out to there when he was at Jackson State?
Yep. All right, thank you, Steve. Kyle Busch died of pneumonia, according to the family. The Supreme Court of the United States has ruled against gerrymandering based on race. It's like Ivy League schools discriminate against race, and it's illegal. Thank you for your contributions. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna look at our predictions. Let's see here. You were correct in predicting that the Cavaliers will win. You said 6. I said Pistons 7. Cavs in 7. Let's see here. You picked. Well, your score was closest because we did you pick them in terms of them losing. And so far, I said the Knicks were going to beat Cleveland in 6. And so we're looking at Game 3 tonight. Let's put a score on the table. The series goes back to Cleveland. Who you got for tonight?
Give me Cleveland 86-75.
I don't know. I like the Knicks again. I like the Knicks.
Oh,
go 88.
Yeah, that's
I'm going with the Knickerbockers.
Never learn, do you?
I'm going to Knickerbockers.
Just don't never learn.
88-85. 88-85. I like that. All right, everybody. Before we get to Felix's last word, don't forget Tuesday night, Love and Stuff, the flagship show, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, on all the socials. Mr. Marcus Holmes comes back Tuesday afternoon. Thriving Tuesday moment encouragement by my pastor, the good Reverend Dr. Valencia Atner. Happy belated birthday, Pastor. Monday nights, Monday nights, reality strikes with Eric Brown on Detroit in black and white. We still got to get Brother Williams back. We got to convince him to come on back. All right. As we get into Felix's last word, what you got for us, sir?
Hey, man, just enjoy the holiday, man. Stay humble. That's all I can tell you.
All right. Be safe, everybody, as we get through this holiday season. Memorial Day, graduations, prom, send-off. Don't spend too much money and don't eat too much barbecue. All right. Thank you, sir. We shall be back next week, whether we are live or by Memorex, but we're going to be back. We back one way or another. Have a great day, everybody.